Welcome back to an entrepreneur's journey. Tonight, I want to talk about, or today, or good morning, or good evening, depending on where you are. I want to talk about why startups and entrepreneurs just starting or growing their business, and you can even make the argument of companies that are already established should be hiring remote workers. So, disclaimer, I'm a remote worker, right? People can hire me from wherever in the world, right here while I'm in my living room or in my office or in my dining room, wherever I'm at. So, why should startups hire remote workers? Well, remote workers are generally contractors. So a few sites you can find them on are sites like freelancer.com, Upwork, upwork.com, Fiverr, fiverr.com. I'm on some of these sites, I'm not on others, but that's not the point. The point is, if you go on any of these sites and you search for things like logo design, website design, social media marketing, business plan help, financial forecast, virtual assistant, just about anything that you can hire a full-time employee for, you can find a contractor or AKA a freelancer out there. Now, this is the beauty. When you're in a startup phase, and trust me, I've hired employees in my startup phase, I've fired employees in my startup phase. I've been able to manage to keep them on board to afford them. I've managed to not to afford them for a short while and then have to get rid of them because business went another way. And this is what led me to this conclusion. There's two things. One, as a startup, your business goes up and down. So you may need them this week, but you may not need them next week. And this is one great reason why you should focus on contractors and remote workers, because whatever your task is, you can get it right there and then not need it next week. Another reason, again, is because you don't want to fire somebody, right? So hiring somebody full time now means you eventually have to fire that person if and when that job is not out of place or that job is no longer needed. Another reason why remote workers and contractors are fantastic is because you want specialized skill, meaning when you want somebody to promote or work on your Twitter for social media, or let's say LinkedIn, or do a logo design, right? That person's probably not the same person. Meaning, if you go and hire Joe, the local website designer from your local community college, to sit in your office, what happens is he may be awesome at designing logos or even building websites. But when you need financial forecasts done, or when you need to get a list of these venture capitalists over here, or you need to get a design or a t-shirt drawn up or even cut or sewn, or architect something totally different from what you've been doing, Joe from the community college doesn't know how to do that. And when you hire freelancers and remote workers, what it gives you the ability to do is really hire the specific guy that is perfect for the job. And you know he's perfect for the job because on these freelance websites, they're rated, so they've already done a lot of projects in that specific field. So you can find that guy that you see has 2,000 positive feedbacks on building websites, and then another guy who has 2,000 positive feedbacks on doing Facebook ads, let's say. So that's one reason for remote workers. And I always like to say that the smartest guy for the job is probably not in the room. And then I add to that quote and say the smartest guy for the job is probably not in your city or your state. And sometimes he's not even in your country. And the internet has really opened up a way for us to, hire the best of the best while not having to bring them in-house and take on all the expenses of, in America, let's say health insurance, right? Or an office, or buying their computer or a phone. Now, this is a new way of thinking. I'm not, I don't hold stock or have any bias towards these things. I'm really excited about it, about the idea, because when I was growing my companies, you'll see how I grew my six-figure bank account. If you look at one of my last videos, how to grow a six-figure Amazon account, this was something that I used. And what was great is that when that run stopped, and all businesses are cyclical, right? So even if you have a solid business, there's certain things that you're going to need now and that you're not going to need later. And the beauty about this is that I was able to grow that, take the money out, and not have to fire a single employee, only use them as I need them. So as for startups and entrepreneurs, I really think it's the best thing to build your management team around the virtual workplace, at least to start. And maybe there's a very strong argument to keep it going as you grow bigger. There's some organizations, some case studies out there that are really showing people how to build giant organizations virtually. But remote workers and contract workers, I think, are going to be a competitive advantage in 2017 and beyond. And if you're looking to hack the growth, if you're looking to get, growth in your company and figure out how to do it in a very unique way that has some kind of competitive advantage, look into contractors and online remote workers. This is a great way to scale your startup. I hope this was helpful. My name is Nicholas Coriano. Follow me on Twitter or subscribe to the YouTube page. Comment underneath anywhere you find this video and I'll comment back. So we'll talk soon. If you guys want to hit me up directly, just hit me up on Twitter. Hope you guys liked it. Hope it was helpful. And like I said, subscribe, share if you think anyone can use this. We'll talk soon.